We're also talking about Home Alone because that's another really good one.
So Home Alone obviously is a little bit older.
90.
90. Yeah. So it's got 13 years on Elf. This one I feel like appeals to more not demographics, but like, a lot of parents know this movie from when they were kids, and a lot of kids know this movie because they find out that Macaulay Culkin became a little bit of a fuck up and then redeemed himself, and they're like interested in, just watching that movie for the sake of like, oh, okay, so this is what he was doing.
We just bought the Lego set for the house.
I saw that.
$300.
Was it in one of those black boxes that was like the official, like, this is like the adult Lego?
I mean, I think so, because it's like a shitload of pieces, or there's a lot of detail in it. It's a very nice set.
Yeah. I mean, they did that. I think that's for like one-offs, because like they did that for the Seinfeld set. They did that for the Friends set. They did it for like a couple of different movies and stuff like that. But yeah, a classic movie in its own right. Much like Elf did for Will Ferrell, I feel like Home Alone single-handedly put Macaulay Culkin on the map, but in a much different way because he was a child.
Yeah.
But he's a good little actor. That kid, he's gonna go on to do great things.
Movie's funny. You got Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
And,
the Wet Bandits.
The other dude, Marv.
Marv.
Well, you scared, Marv? You scared? Just a lot of quotable scenes from this movie, especially when he gets to the fake movie he watches.
Oh yeah,
like Angels. Something about Angels with whatever leave it on the doorstep.
Oh yeah, where it's the whole what's the pizza guy?
Yeah, and then he plays it for the pizza guy, and then again for the robbers. Like just the perfect dialogue to use. It's really good. Also, one of my favorite moments of the scene is every time someone drives up, they hit the statue in the front of the house. Always really like that.
Yeah. Fun fact, the movie was directed by Chris Columbus, who later went on to direct the first couple of Harry Potter movies, which also people watch around the holidays.
Which you also might know from Discovering America. Dude's been around for a long time.
He came to America, and first thing he said was, "You know what? I want to make movies. I'm going to do it." And everyone was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It was also produced by John Hughes, who is super famous for directing and writing a bunch of 80s movies classics, The Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So it has definitely that style of it just has that. It's very nostalgic when you watch it, and it's very, I don't know, it's just warm. It's just a warm movie. It takes place in Chicago, which is cool, and it was filmed in Illinois on location.
Yep.
So it's a hometown movie. What else? It grossed almost $500 million worldwide. Made $496.7 million, which is wild.
It's really good. It's just another one of those movies that you don't get sick of watching.
Oh, John Williams did the fucking score
every year. Huh? How about that?
Dude, this movie is it's front to back just studded. Star studded. There's a lot of good shit going on. Yeah. Dang, dude.
And not that the movie's like believable or anything, that this little kid's just messing up these like two dudes.
Booby traps.
But when you compare it to the second one where it's stupid and it gets like really, really dumb with it.
Yeah.
This one I just like it a lot more.
Yeah, it's there's definitely something to be said about like when movies come out and they have no, like Home Alone at the time when it came out, I can only imagine it doesn't have a franchise. No one knows who Macaulay Culkin is. No one knows what this movie is about, and then the first one does really well.
And then it became a franchise that only had, I guess, 2 good movies, and the other 4 just suck complete ass.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Yeah. It's, people stopped caring as much about the sentiment of the original, because it is, it is for anyone who doesn't know what Home Alone is about. Kevin McCallister gets left by his family before Christmas vacation because they leave to the airport without him. I guess he's got a lot of siblings and a lot of stuff happening in the house, so it's very chaotic. And I don't know.
He gets left behind, and he has to fend for himself for
Yeah.
these two guys who are trying to rob his house.
But at first, it's really cool, and it's like a kid's dream come true because he gets this whole big-ass house to himself. So he gets to eat whatever he wants. He gets to do whatever he wants. He gets to stay up as late as he wants. And then the two criminals, the wet bandits, who have been watching this house for a while, they're like, all right, we're going to strike when they go on vacation, and then they're going to come back, and everything's going to be fucking gone. But no, robbers, you forgot about Kevin, and no one forgets about Kevin. So he sets up a bunch of booby traps, and these dudes go through legitimately like life-threatening situations. Like in one moment, one guy gets a tarantula on the face. Whatever. Doesn't Marv straight up get electrocuted?
That's the second one.
Oh, well.
That's what I mean by the second one gets like way dumber. But no, yeah, he gets a iron dropped on his face. He gets
That's not easy.
A nail right in his foot.
Yeah, that's hard to watch, dude. That's harder to watch than most horror movies.
Fucking Harry gets burned. His head gets burned. Another one of my favorite scenes, like when he opens the door.
Oh yeah,
and it just flames. He's just like he's screaming, and it like zooms in. I don't know why it's really funny, but it is. Yeah, they just kind of go through shit, and
they get fucked up,
and then they get pounded by the shovel man.
Shovel man,
the neighbor with the shovel.
Oh
yeah,
I forgot about Shovel Man. Yeah.
It's really good.
It's if you haven't seen Home Alone yet, it's the perfect time. It's the perfect gift. So if you have nothing for your family, just be like, you know what? I didn't get you guys something, but I got you something even better.
And if you really love this movie, get the Lego set.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get the Lego set if you really, really love this movie. I just said what you said.